Welcome to Life in the God Lane. I'm Tom West, and this is a power verse for the day for Tuesday, July the 5th, 2022. It's from Proverbs 19, verse 17, and I call it kindness to the poor. Hope you'll subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time I put something out, which is every day. Give me a thumbs up, make comments, help me get this out to as many people as I can. I had a customer selling Fords during the financial crash. Remember 2009? It was tough on me. But these folks needed a new car before they filed bankruptcy. And we were trying to help them get into something and they could make the payments and it would be good. So with a trade and some cash down, we were able to get them financed on a really good certified pre-owned car that would get them through the next couple of years until they could kind of rebuild some things. They were in financial distress and about ready to file bankruptcy. And it was important to get their car loan funded before they declared bankruptcy. Why? Well, if the bankruptcy showed, and that's all done electronically, if it showed, the bank would never fund their loan and the whole thing would fall apart. And I warned them to wait 2 weeks before filing for bankruptcy so their loan would get funded and they could have the car they needed. Finance manager gave them the same warning, and we're trying to take care of them. Proverbs 19, verse 17. He who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward him for what he has done. We were being kind to the poor, and that carries two assurances. They're wonderful things. One, you lend to the Lord when you're kind to the poor. It means he's going to pay you back, you know. And secondly, the Lord will reward you for your kindness to them. My client's attorney called them the day after they did the car deal and insisted that they needed to file for bankruptcy that day. And they did what the only thing they could do. When your attorney's telling you that, they filed for bankruptcy. They told them to go ahead. So when the lender on the car deal tried to fund the loan, the bankruptcy showed up and the bank refused to fund the loan, which was a problem. That meant the car deal unwound. So I worked with my finance manager and the clients, and we worked on this for 6 weeks, trying to get someone else to pick up their loan. No one would do it. So the whole thing fell apart. Now, usually we would wholesale trades within a week of the car deal. What we did is we had their trade put back so that we could return it to them if they needed to. And we held the check for their down payment so we could return it to them if the deal unwound. They had to bring the car back that they were buying. And we returned their trade to them so they'd have something to drive and gave them the down payment check back. I was proud of the way that Sanderson Ford treated them. Why? Well, they were being kind to the poor. And that comes back to you. That comes back to you. Be kind to the poor. You're lending to the Lord, and the Lord will reward you. Be kind to the poor. I'll talk to you tomorrow.